I didn't
Hey everybody,
change like
welcome
an
back.
idiot.
I literally remembered like last minute. There were 3 minutes left and I was like, oh, I should change.
I always forget. I don't always forget. I usually forget.
Milano is naked.
There's always
Is a
mods
Ken
watching. They're
doll.
Ken dolls. No violations here. I can't work on the other thing I was working on, and if I'm being honest, I'm kind of brain dead of the comic right now because it's just backgrounds and backgrounds and backgrounds, and I don't want to.
Oof.
Hello, Mason. Hello, Pastry Puff.
Mason,
Welcome,
hi. Pastry Puff, hi.
And
We
yeah,
got our
so
YouTube people here now. Awesome.
exactly. So what I
How
am gonna be
is
doing
everybody?
is ironing out the Ace Attorney AU designs.
Oh, it's like an Ace Attorney night and an Outcast night all in one. How
Look at that.
delightful.
How grand.
How fantastic.
It's one of those funny things where I didn't mean to make Milano's outfit as Apollo Justice as it is, but, you know, the vest, the rolled up sleeves, like, it was just gonna happen.
That's cool, Mason. Whatever you
No
can do,
worries.
we
Always
are
happy
more
to
than
have you
happy
for
to have you.
as long as you are able, or as short as you are able. Having you
I
here
hope-
at all is very
I
nice.
hope your day tomorrow is fun busy and not
Yes.
annoying busy.
That
busy
that
is
would be
always better.
desirable. But you know what I don't think Apollo Justice has that Milano Jakar has? Coattails.
He does not, to my knowledge.
Milano's
So I think
got
Milano is
coattails.
getting the royal treatment here.
Well, it's Ace Attorney, you know, so I can't imagine they'd be upset with coattails. And on top of that,
Certainly not.
he has it's the thing, you know, it fits the Milano vibe, you know.
Ooh.
I really gotta make better paper dolls for these guys. Everybody needs an update, but it's just no time. Everybody needs an
just
update
cracked
because I
my
need to have the
entire neck.
hair on
That
a
was
different layer so I could change the hair more easily. That would be desirable.
One day, make it. You can do it.
It's sad. The one thing I really want to talk about, I shouldn't talk about because we'll talk about it more next week, and I don't want to use all my all
you
my
can't use
stuff
all your
now.
material.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can go off on multiple tangents, but
Oh, we
chat,
can
if
go
you
on
have any
any
questions, if you want to derail this conversation, we're kind of just hanging out tonight because Ori is still recovering from her vacation.
Yeah, I just got
had
back from vacation.
Very
Mars had
long day today.
finals and stuff, so
No,
flawless.
literally, I have been having clients all summer, but this week was the first week I have had my full schedule intact. Like, because before I'm a part of 2 different language groups, and they weren't meeting throughout the month of June because we were still looking for people who could join that group. So we were doing screenings. Now we're running the 2 groups back to back in full swing. So I have all my classes, all my clients, all my groups, along with the work. So this week was a very, very full week. How is your social battery, Ori? That's what Oscar is asking.
I don't know. My life is pretty back to normal. It's more like I don't want to do work, you know? I got to go on vacation and not have to edit videos every day or work on the comic, and then I come back and, well, the videos have a backlog that I almost never had before. But the comic backlog has dwindled greatly to the horrific extent. However, I am not having a good time finishing the episode that I need to next. So it is just bad times.
That's not great.
Mason, I appreciate it. I don't think I need to redraw them because I don't like them anymore. The biggest thing that I have been exploring in recent weeks, essentially, has been splitting things like a VTuber model would. And my desires is to have things like the hair and everything on different layers, so I don't have to like erase down to things, and I've been experimenting with that a little more, and so that would be the goal in the end if we get to that point. Just mainly for things like the hair. Like, I wish the hair was separate instead of having to have like a whole thing. Oh, I'm not that weak, Oscar. I'm more lazy.
See, I told you, Oscar. It's not ready. It's not the time. Pastry Puff, to answer your question, I have not played, but I have watched a Let's Play of Ghost Trick. I think I watched it back in high school.
Years
I
ago,
remember
though.
it
She's not
being...
allowed to watch anymore.
No, I'm not, because it is in the plan, so I am not allowed to refresh my memory. I remember loving the art style. I love the main character's design. I love the characters. I love the puzzles you have to solve as a ghost and the rewind time feature. It's just all so creative and fun.
We plan to play it on stream eventually. However, that is after the Ace Attorney stuff, so it is relatively down on the list.
Much
but
further
that's
down the
why
line.
Mars isn't allowed to do anything else with looking at it, because we do want to play it. And we do want to have as fresh as possible of a idea for Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your art of it, Pastry Puff.
The art was great, Pastry Puff. Yeah, I always like that comic booky, angular style.
Oh,
like, don't get me wrong, I love our soft boys in Outcasts, because it fits them. It fits the story we're trying to tell. But the angular
Mars didn't really get a
look,
choice.
like the sharp edges and the very comic booky style, I'm like, yes, vibe.
What was I gonna say? I've forgotten now. Heck, you said something and then I was reminded of something else and then I've forgotten. Nope, it's
I'm not
gone
quite
now.
sure what I said.
It's gone now.
Excuse me.
Lost to the ages.
No.
Oh, it was that. I have also been doing Art Fight, and I've been doing Art Fight much more than I really should in like a scheduling term of things.
Ham on Art Fight.
And so, yeah, I did another one today because I have no control of myself. And thankfully they only take about an hour and a half, it seems, so that's pretty good, that's not bad. But that's still an hour and a half that I could be doing something else. But I'm enjoying it.
Everything is a division of time. You know, you have to dedicate your time to certain things.
Essentially, because all of the characters that I have up on there are comic characters, it means we get lots of art of them. Which is really cool.
It's pretty damn awesome, not gonna lie.
Ooh, I love perler beads. I've done a lot of perler beads. Yeah, we got a Sinnet one for the first time. That's really neat. Super cool. Yeah. Wild. Wild things.
Fishing in game, Oscar. Such a great way to connect.
Oh my god. I played Warcraft with Dylan for a little bit, and yeah, essentially what I did was be a fisherman and the, you know, plant collector and everything. I didn't want to do anything else in the game. All I wanted to do was collect stuff.
That's just such a mood, though.
It's the best, yeah. That's what, yeah, so I was fishing for hours and stuff. Perler beads, Oscar, are those little plastic beads that you can buy and then you like put them into little pegboard shapes and then you you melt them with like an iron and they fuse together.
It's really cool. If you look up some perler bead designs, you'll find like,
you know, lots of pixel
video
art
game
stuff.
There's the pixel art is honestly the best
PCM.
one for it because it's practically made out of pixels.
Exactly.
PCM, hello.
It's like IRL pixel art.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
They're forbidden in Mexico, or they're forbidden you're saying they're forbidden everywhere because we have to buy them online? It's just the best way. Here we can find them in like craft stores like Michael's and stuff.
Oh, they are everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
remember growing
Dang,
up with
Oscar.
a perler bead kit.
Oscar, I love how they're forbidden, but it's like, we just get them online.
I mean, isn't that where you get all your forbidden stuff?
I don't know if I've bought forbidden stuff, so I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, well then.
I'm gonna go with Amazon knows my address, you know, so like, I don't know.
Amazon's always watching.
See, well, I get that, Oscar. Like, we banned Kinder eggs in America, like the classic kind, because, like,
Well,
kids were
we
choking on them.
Kinder eggs because kids did not know to spit the toy out. Like,
Yeah,
they
but
bite into the toy and end up swallowing the toy.
or like, you don't bite the egg like that. You break the egg. Like, what? Who's biting Kinder eggs like
Kid,
that?
have you seen break an egg?
That is
A
that is
chocolate
something
egg.
I did find
Cadbury eggs
interesting.
have taught us to not do that, because then the cream will get everywhere.
But Oscar, that is something interesting. I did find that was a very popular thing between the people that I worked with, who were all from like just Latin America in general. They were very into the vapes, versus the rest of the guys from America were like cigarette smokers. It was very interesting. I was like, They weren't necessarily young guys too. You know, here we associate that with like young people vaping, right? But it was very interesting.
It is fascinating.
We don't forbid Mountain Dew.
Oh no, not at all. Although we should.
Yeah, our cereals have a problem, but
Oh, our cereals, our breakfast food in general has a massive problem.
I buy my cereal online. Oh, Mountain Dew
Ooh,
is forbidden in Europe.
Look how fancy
Dang.
Ori is.
It's good stuff. It's made with monk fruit instead of regular sugar.
Ooh. That does sound very good, not gonna lie.
I have a ton of perler bead stuff. I think that if I actually look to my left here, I have a bunch of Kirby's. I made Dylan a life-size perler bead replica of Ike from Fire Emblem's Sword Ragnell. And in the process of making it, he ran into it and broke it before it was like ironed, before it was finished. And I literally fell to my knees and cried.
Pain.
He did it, and I just died, and I sobbed, and my lovely, loving parents helped me put it back together. Saints of people. Because I had spent hours on that thing. Jesus Christ. And it wasn't done. And then I'll never forgive him for that. But he has it. I finished it. It's there. Yeah. That's my perler bead story. I also have a bunch of Kirby's. I made these little dudes that like represent myself and my friends in like perler form, and I like gave a matching one to everybody. That was interesting. They're all somewhere. Yeah, I did perler beads for a lot of a while there. That was the thing I was doing. Alrighty, what am I doing? Do you need shoes? I guess you do need shoes. How dare you need shoes? Oh my goodness. On vacation, we specifically go clothes shopping every time we go, because there is a chain, you know, store, kind of like Kohl's and JCPenney's and stuff, but it's called Belk, and it's specifically a southern thing, so we don't have any up here where we live. Only time I get to go is when we visit my grandmother in the south, and so we specifically like pick a day and we go shopping there. I went to North Carolina, Mason, and near the coast, near the beach, and so warm, humid, but beach was very nice. There's always a good breeze on the beach, so it's very fun. But yeah, so we went to Belk, and I got these pants, and I love these pants. They're great. I'm wearing them right now, and they're fantastic, and they're very flowy and light fabric and great. And now I'm on the taller side, okay, and these pants like cover my ankles, right? So they're long pants. And while they're fine to walk in on flat surfaces, the second you need to go up the stairs, they're gonna kill you.
Oh, you're screwed.
They are ready to murder. And I'm just like, I was supposed to be tall. How dare you, stairs? Unfair.
So cruel.
The stairs trying to kill me. Yeah, how did your pants turn out, Mars? Mars got pants that were dry clean only, but she doesn't do the dry clean, so she hand washed them. What happened?
It's a scam. So yes. So basically, if you want to dry clean anything, maybe I was overthinking it, you know. I keep thinking it's $80, but it's probably no more than 10.
It's like
But
90
that's still
cents or something.
$10 I don't have to spend
No,
because
it's not even
these
that much money per
it's
garment.
not worth it. It's like these are my clinic pants, so I am constantly getting stuff on them, and it's freaking hot this summer. So, you know, sweat is a factor too. I have to find a way to clean these pants. So I decided to drip clean them. Basically filled a basin with very gentle detergent and just dip them over and over. Like never let them sit, never let them stay in there too long. Then I carefully, I didn't wring it out because that would twist the fibers it's made out of. So I just kind of like squished the water out of it by squeezing the fabric,
Squeegee.
squeegeeing the pants, yes. And then to get it even drier, because you know you don't want to leave it wet, I had to towel roll it. So you lay it flat on a towel. I was doing this on my bathroom floor, so this was not comfortable and or easy. But I rolled it maybe 3 to 5 times until it was no longer dripping. And then I had a rack that I could lay them out on that I set up in the bathtub because at the time I was doing this, it was 10 p.m. and there was no way they were drying outside. It took them 2 days to dry.
Was this
Fully.
something that you saw on the internet, like how to do this, or this is just you came up with this method?
This I definitely found out through the internet.
Okay.
Like,
You looked up
I
like,
found out
I don't want to dry
like,
clean
oh,
my
yeah,
pants.
you can. I literally looked up how to dry clean at home, and the top results I was getting was for like dry cleaning kits.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, I do not have time for that. I'm not running out to go get a dry cleaning kit.
That's not what
happening.
we're looking for.
What else do you have, internet? And one of the sites said, oh, you can just like do that drip method. I was definitely very concerned though, because it is made of the pants are made of rayon, which yeah, that's how it's pronounced, right?
Mhm.
Rayon?
Rayon.
Okay. Thank God.
Not radon.
Very
Okay.
no.
Radon's the gas.
Not radon, rayon. It's a good material. Like these are probably
They're
my
wrinkleless.
nicest pants. Literally, they have no wrinkles. They feel so soft. Like guys, when I am wearing these pants, it feels like I am wearing nothing. And during the summer, when it's 100 God knows what degrees outside, that is needed. So, and you may say, well, why is that important? Aren't you in a clinic all the time? Sometimes we take them outside for activities. So, it's hot. But yeah, I definitely got nervous because a lot of the sites I were finding were like, oh, rayon's like this super delicate one. You can't even drip dry this. You can't do this. You can't do that. So essentially, I worked my way to a point where I was like, okay, if it works, yay. If I ruin them, I'm just going to find another pair that looks like it, but make sure it's in cotton. That it's made from cotton because I want to freaking wash my pants. That's all I want. But luckily it worked. As like most of the sites I was finding were saying like, oh, be careful with rayon, you don't want to do this with it. But then some sites were also saying like, oh, it's going to like make the quality of it go down, it'll fade. And I'm like, okay, well, natural fading over time, that's just what happens to clothing. So that's fine. I can live with that if
Well,
the
so
fading
what's the
is naturally
consensus?
happening. If it's like I wash them and suddenly like they're not black anymore, I'm like, okay, now we got a problem because that shouldn't have happened.
But did it work? Did you succeed?
It did work.
All right.
And I wore those pants on Tuesday.
Very nice.
Now I gotta wash them again. But hey, at least I know how to do it and that it works.
How long
So-
have you had these pants that you've only run into this now?
I bought these pants back in my undergrad because I was in the mall when I went to the city with a couple of friends. And we went to Forever 21, and one of them convinced me to get these pants because she was like, "Oh, they look so good. They're so cute, and these would be perfect for like job interviews." So I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll get them." Like it was affordable, it was within my price range, and they did look hella cute. I didn't see the dry clean only tag by the time I got home. So I basically tossed them in the back of my closet and forgot about them. The funny thing is, though, is that even though they still had the tag on them, I still took them back and forth with me when I went from like my house to my dorm at college, because I was like, oh, if I have an interview, I'm gonna need these, and just never wore them because it was like, it's a hassle to clean.
Oh my god.
So I literally did not take the tag of those pants off until I wore them for the first time for clinic
That's hilarious.
in June. So I've had these pants for about 6 years now. So that is how I never ran into that issue.
Oh my god.
I never wore them.
Jesus. I'm just saying, at this point, I feel like the drip dry is like not worth it either. If you're not gonna pay $4 for dry cleaning. Hello, Shadow.
But I have a method that works, so now I can clean my pants. It's beautiful.
2 days? How long did that take?
You know, if I don't wear them too often, and I have so many other clothes I can wear to clinic, so it balances. It does
All
balance.
right, if you say so.
I insist it balances.
Okay. Jeez.
I hear you all judging me.
I've been too lazy for all of that. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Not
so
gonna
am
lie.
I, but it's still better than
Apparently
getting in
you're
the
not.
car, dropping it off, spending money like ew, gross.
Well, welcome.
Hiya.
Oh no, did we get evil Oscar? Evil twin Oscar? Ugh.
Possibly.
Uh-oh. Not evil
Hello,
twin
Shadow.
Oscar.
I'm not sure. Could be
Essentially
anybody,
what we're
really.
doing, Shadow, is we're just chilling, answering questions, ranting about whatever.
And normally our comic corner is a little bit more structured,
a
but
little.
just
a
for
tad.
tonight. Ori came back from vacation. I had a very long day filled with sessions, so I am happy that we are just chit-chatting tonight.
We're chilling for the brain abilities.
But you're free to ask questions about the comic, or questions about art, writing,
Well, there's your answer.
digital art, us.
You can
Really,
ask any
anything's on the
question you
table.
want. Whether we answer it, that'll be the judgment, So, use your personal discretion of internet etiquette, of chat-etiquette, edit chat, whatever it is. Okay, even though I know now what TGAA stands for, it always throws me off that it's an Ace Attorney question. An Ace Attorney thingy. Who's a what? Mars is in school right now, Mason, for a master's.
Yes, I am in a graduate program. And part of my graduate program is doing some on-campus work to learn the skills I need for my field. We actually recently just had our midterm evaluations, telling us basically where our skills currently are in the field. I'm pretty satisfied with the midterm.
Nice.
Went pretty
Are you
well.
home free now until the start of the fall?
God, no.
Oh.
I still have finals. That was just midterm.
Oh, that was midterm. Jesus, okay. Whew,
Yeah.
never mind.
Dude,
I don't
my
know.
last-
I haven't been in school in how many years?
Dude, my last day of technical class and clinic is August 16th.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. Damn indeed.
Well then. I can hear the pain in Mars's voice in that. Alright. Well, that looks like the Ace Attorney outfit that Mono has. Minus shoes, which I am much too lazy to do right now, for being completely honest. They didn't happen. It's just not happening. Sometimes they happen. Today they didn't happen, and thus I have moved on.
Well, it's also kind of funny because like Milano never wears shoes.
Yeah, but he has boots in the band AU. You know, I've drawn him in shoes before. It's just not a thing. Good night, Mason. Thanks for hanging out with you, Ken. Hope tomorrow's fun.
Good night, Mason.
I was gonna say something there. Well, she's got the biceps for it, PCM. I don't know why I totally mixed up what muscles were there. That was very stupid. This is why it's open questions and not anything else. Because my brain does not desire to function. Maybe no.
Why is this doing that? That's weird.
Like that. Well, it doesn't need shoes. Well, not in the real universe, but you know, in the Ace Attorney universe, like he needs shoes. He can't be that eccentric, okay?
Yeah.
To be a little eccentric.
He still has to command respect from the judge.
Exactly.
That's important.
Mild respect.
Only mild?
I don't know. I don't feel like Phoenix gets a lot of respect.
He's given a lot of leeway.
I feel like leeway is not respect, though. Leeway is like, dude, you're struggling here. Well, we feel pity.
Here's a bone.
Literally, though.
Poor Phoenix.
He would probably not use Crocs. No. He definitely wore shoes once upon a time. Yeah, that's still a skill shadow. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at drawing horror at all. So you know, it's a different skill. When I draw creepy stuff, I have to like really think about it. Like I have to really, you know, be like, I gotta make this kind of creepy.
So the one thing I know you've drawn creepy, Ori, is the many nights at Milano, 5 nights at Freddy's AU.
Yeah.
Did you have to be in a certain mindset for that? Did you have to like convince yourself, I gotta make this creepy?
I was literally just referencing the animatronics themselves as when they were like disheveled and stuff. Like that's how I did it. So there was very little thing from me. But yeah, so I drew Keymont for Dylan, and his like smile is like kind of on the unnerving scale. That I really had to like. Dylan's like, no, push it harder, push it harder. And it's like, okay, fine, I'll push it harder. I just want everybody to be hot. Apparently, that's the other thing. I do have to try very hard to make characters like Olas look.
It's a simple desire.
Yeah, I have to try extra hard to make characters like Olas, you know, not conventionally attractive. Because it's what I want, you know? I'm drawing what I want. Question is, how fitted do I want Hosen's suit to be? I feel like I'll make it a little bigger. Like that.
Okay.
We have to have the ruffles. Very important. Debating of gloves. That we'll have to see. I don't feel like that's out of the Ace Attorney realm, you know, to have gloves, so. How much
Definitely
for an Eldritch Cat Boy? We'd have to go in a little more with that, Oscar. Are you making like is it a full body? Is it just a bust? Half
so
body?
Many questions here.
You know, what's he wearing? What's the colors? Lots of questions. Lots and lots of questions. I keep toying around with this idea of like a promotion thing for commissions, but I don't know. I'm always back and forth about it. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
You think PCM, are you saying you think Neffy is a good example of me drawing something horrifying and creepy? I don't think she's horrifying and creepy at all. She's
But
adorable.
she's not horrifying or creepy.
I drew her. She looks very good.
She is precious. We don't speak badly about the noob.
Damn, Shadow. I knew someone who made like a Springtrap like fursuit. It was nuts.
Oh, that's
It was
insane.
nuts. The Mars. Mars gets free art of her D&D characters. It just takes a long time. The waiting time for that is very long.
Yes. But it's so worth it in the end.
There you go. You heard it from her, folks. Hello, TN. How are you?
Hey, TM.
Welcome. And Geo. I'm just gonna say Geo. If it's not Geo, tell me otherwise. And TN if you'd like something else, or it's pronounced a different way, and I'm just dumb, let us know. Did you guys come from somewhere? Were you redirected from
Let
somewhere?
us know kindly.
Or you just hang out? Saying it correct. Beautiful.
Awesome.
It's you, Geo.
First try. Oh man, you just had to say that.
I
Didn't
had to. It's too perfect. That's pretty epic. I do like the bowling Bonnie idea though from the Glamrock series. Even though he's never like he doesn't exist, he's just in like the art like of the bowling alley and stuff. It's like I feel gypped that he was not an animatronic in the game. But they do. Ah, well, good morning, Geo.
Good
Unless you
morning.
woke up at some time other than morning, you know. Good that then. Does it count as both? I think she's just cute and good looking. Afternoon. Well, good afternoon. Ah, well, thank you for checking it out. We're just hanging, chilling, talking about our comic, and these are our comic characters. This is for an AU though, so it's not their main designs. Oh, which do you think it'll be to us, PCM? That's the question. That's the question. Do you think to Mars and I, it'll be good or bad or both? Neither,
That's
maybe?
the question.
Completely neutral? Ooh, yeah, that sounds horrifying, Shadow. I don't want to think about that
Dang.
very hard if we're being completely honest here. No. No, thank you.
I'm trying to go back and see what Shadow says.
Mix Balloon Boy with Pennywise. And you'll never sleep again. Yes, this is very true.
No, thank you.
I will never sleep again, and thus I shan't. What's the creepiest thing that happened to me? It's not particularly creepy. So the other day, I was talking with Mars, and there was 2 ladybugs in my room, and I caught one, but the other one disappeared. Yesterday night, I look up at the corner of my ceiling in the wall above my window, and there's a ladybug. I assume that it is the one I left, you know, for my own sanity, and I get it, and all is good. I wake up this morning, and there's another one in the exact same spot. What the hell happened? Why? Why are they spawning here? I had to kill a mosquito in my room. Very upset by that. Very upset by that.
Oh,
I
that's
don't like
horrible.
the idea that mosquitoes are in my room where I sleep. So terrible. I mean, that's the strat, Pastry Puff. That's the strat. Yeah, he's coming back from the dead, Geo. They keep trying to get me. Just keep trying
Why
to
did they
get me.
want you so bad?
I don't know. That's 3 now. Hey, you know, ladybugs I can deal with. I can't deal with whatever massive, like, 1.5-inch long bug suddenly comes into my room every once in a while. That's terrifying.
Ugh.
I hate it. No, I can't do that one. I have to get somebody else to do that. Terrible, terrible, horrible. Many scary facts. Like real facts? I don't know if I want to hear scary real facts that can affect me in my real life. But scary like like game facts and stuff, you know? That could be fun. That could be a good time. Who knows? My brain hurts. What am I doing? I'm drawing this thing. I don't know, trying to do stuff. Really thinking about the other thing that I was having a good time finishing, but is spoilers, so I can't do that on stream. Always sad. Thinking about how I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, I have sneezed. Snosed. Spiders.
Snosed?
Yeah, spiders, thankfully I don't have a lot of spiders, knock on wood.
Hopefully it stays that way for you.
Hopefully it does stay that way for me. I find that spiders are not the things I'm worried about on the second floor. It's the bugs that have wings, you know? They're the ones that fly up to the second floor, where I am. I find spiders don't really crawl upward that much. You know what I'm saying? They want to be where the bugs are gonna go. Damn, Geo.
That's true.
If you don't mind me asking, where the hell do you live?
Holy shit.
Ooh.
You in Australia?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's afternoon.
That's the only place
maybe.
I could think of.
Yeah, it does sound Australian, Oscar. We'll see. Florida? Wait, hold on. What? It's not afternoon in Florida. I mean, I guess technically most time is afternoon, but I don't know. And I made sure, Gio, that you said it was you saying it's afternoon, so I don't know. It ain't afternoon in Florida. However, did we lose Mars? Mars, are you still
No,
on?
I'm still here.
I've been to
still
Florida.
here.
There's definitely things, but 10:50 p.m. is not afternoon, Gio. No.
No, not even close. That's
well,
night.
It's
10:50 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it is
This is
technically
evening. This is nighttime.
afternoon.
It is dark
This is
outside.
evening now. There's no question here. If at worst it's night.
That is objective fact.
Do you work
I'm sorry,
like a
Gio.
night shift, Gio? Do you work like a graveyard shift at a job or something? Is that why your sense of things? Nobody understands, Oscar. Nobody understands. An argument about what that's bad news, PCM? You... Oh, I see. We're getting a recounting. Okay, I missed the start one.
Oh, okay.
How I read that? Because I'm magic. That's why. Obviously. There's no other explanation. Everything you write is actually just automatically translated into English, Oscar. I've just been hiding it. No, that's a lie. It's because I know a tiny little Spanish. A little baby amount of Spanish. I know baby Spanish. Okay, why don't I like this best? We might go over to shading because my brain is dead and I can't think about this as much as I'd like to. So that's what we're gonna do. It's this one. It worked! Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yay!
Magic, see? Bring! There's all the magic. So since we have a bunch of new people, we make this comic.
Yes, we should introduce ourselves.
Yes,
yeah.
we make this comic. It's called Outcasts. I'm working on it now. It's really good, and you should read it. Obviously, we're not biased. This is totally an objective recommendation.
Objective
if you
fact.
like mildly anthropomorphic characters, this is where you go. It's fun, found family, drama stuff.
Character studies.
Look, see?
Character
PCM's completely
growth,
unbiased. One of the
Character-driven
best.
stories. This is the place for you.
Yeah, that's a great thing. It's one of those things, Oscar, did you finish it? Are you caught up, Oscar? But in No Evil, yeah, they have like 2 names for almost everybody. I think that's pretty nice. It's a fun little thing. It's a little confusing at first, but once you know, you know. Because they're, like, related to a bunch of different characters. Ah, okay. Still got a bit to go. Yeah, okay. See, Gio's explained as to why their sense of time is all wonky. That's an early shift. Do you then go to bed and now you're waking up after that and you like stay awake overnight and you make 6 a.m. the end of your day? Going up? Where are we going up? Now I'm confused. I've lost this trail of the chat. The chaos is too much for even me. Ah, I see, PCM. I see. You're arguing with yourself. There's so much going on in chat today. My brain is
there really is.
It's a little cooked. It is hot. It is humid. Oscar, at least you have dry heat. I don't know. I feel like I'd take dry heat over humidity, you know? Ugh.
Humidity?
Yeah, the humidity.
Ah, I see.
Oh, okay. Well, Gio, I can at very least see your argument for calling now afternoon, because it is physically afternoon. And I can also see your argument for saying that all time is just afternoon, just depends on which noon. You know, I can grant that. I can't grant that for you right now, you can say at any time that it's noon. That's not... You can say somewhere it's noon. That I can agree with. But no. We draw the line. Yeah, we have wet
Gotta
heat,
draw
Oscar.
the line somewhere.
We have gross, where if you don't have an air conditioner, it's just you're just wet from existing, like just physically damp. All right, I have to do any easy. Oh, I'll show you. This is the pain that I was talking about. See these? Look at these panels. End me.
Oh.
End me here.
Oh my.
And now. Just end it.
Oh me, oh my.
Just that's what I wanted to die over.
I can see why. Woof.
You just spit it for fun, Shadow? Or does that cool you off somehow? I'm losing the thread.
Please
I barely
elaborate.
remember what I'm talking about. So. I see, PCM. She'll be safe. That's good news for me. I like safe noop. Okay. We'll just and I ghost turned off my microphone.
Oh, how dare you.
I moved my arm and it touched the mute button and it muted itself. The root of... Well, you have... I mean... I feel like a lot of things could be weapons, Shadow, you know, and if you are the root of all chaos, you can't really keep it away from you. Oh no. What is this,
no.
Oscar?
What is happening?
Hello? I only know some of these words. I don't know all of these words.
Oh my.
No. That's different. Parlare. Oh, dang, Oscar. Are we gonna get a fan fiction?
Ooh, are we? That would be very, very cool.
You do
Gotta
speak
say.
Spanish, Oscar. We're not going to Portuguese. I don't know that one. I know Italian better than I know Portuguese. Oh no, now you're giving weapons to the root of all chaos? I don't know about that one.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
How many...
I don't know
Shadow,
about that.
We got Gio saying that they kill like 200 to 300 spiders a month. How many spiders do you kill a month, Shadow? That's the true question with your spider spray. Oh, Jesus!
But oh, Ori's getting attacked again.
No, it's so much sadder than that.
What's happening?
I literally put my arm on my desk and I turned it, and the way that my watch had a shadow on it thought there was a bug on my and I jumped out of my skin because I'm an idiot. Oh god.
You're like, horrifying.
Literally, I went 100 to 2. That's still a lot though, Geo. Like, I'd say maybe I kill like no spiders a month. Maybe I see in my house like 1 spider a month. Maybe like we don't get the spiders. I read that shadow as weapons of mass spider.
Oh my gosh. That is horrifying.
No, it's weapons to murder spiders. Are we talking about ones besides the words that I can't come out of my mouth? It's not even midnight, guys. And this is midnight brain, though.
Oh,
good lord.
Ori, it is 11. You have an hour to midnight.
Pain. Okay. That is not really what I wanted.
What do you mean pain? Do you want me to treat you like I treat my clients? We're here with all our friends.
No.
Let's interact with them.
This is more pain. This is worse. Terrible. You're lucky I want the dinner tomorrow.
Oh, I very much want the dinner tomorrow. And the anime and the good company.
Yes. I might make iced tea, fancy iced tea instead of hot tea.
Ooh.
We'll have a good time.
I have a crap
Running
ton
away,
of oranges.
Oscar.
Like,
Running away.
Okay, guys. So in June, there were 3 weeks where back to back, my entire family was sick. And during that time, we bought oranges because we wanted to increase our vitamin C, like boost our immune system, all that
Fight
good
off
stuff.
scurvy, you know, all those sort of things.
Exactly. Like clearly we were suffering, from scurvy. What ended up happening is my dad ended up buying a crap ton of oranges in bulk. So we have somewhere up to 27 oranges. And they're still in our fridge. I'm gonna make some orange juice, Ori, if you want me to bring some over.
I won't say no. Caterpillar?
Okay. Wait, caterpillar, what now?
Ugh.
Wait, caterpillar in a shake.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
Oscar,
hurts me.
Why caterpillar?
They're just in the orange. They're in the tomatoes. I don't know.
Oh, sad.
Ugh.
Sad days indeed.
But that means Neffy's safe now, PCM. We're chilling. She died, she came back, and we're all good. You know? She can relax now. Shadow, are they like specific non-food related knives? Because that starts to be like you're a knife collector. But if they're food related, you're just a chef, you know? Or you're just somebody that has company a lot. Like, you know, knives encompasses a large thing. I don't like that PCM. South Mexico is weird.
PCM, audio scares me. I don't trust.
Yeah, audio has it out for Neffy, it feels like. I don't know.
I think he just likes seeing our reactions to torturing Neffy.
Poor Newfie.
So poor PCM also suffers.
I feel like PCM feeds off Neffy's pain a little bit. I mean, look at the backstory that she was given. That's all PCM. You bake and cook. Ooh, I love to bake and cook. What's your favorite thing to bake? I need to find a recipe for like a lemon raspberry jam pound cake because we made homemade raspberry jam because we have a raspberry bush and so I need to like make it. My mother would be very happy if I did that. My parents are away this weekend, so we'll see.
Nice.
There's something I like living with people, right? I don't want to live alone, but there is something about like you normally don't live alone, but then you have the house to yourself for like just a couple days. Like there's something nice about that specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ooh.
I am mad.
Chocolate's better than vanilla.
I just closed out all of my tabs.
You can open it, and then you can probably go to history and restore tabs, maybe?
No, that's what I'm doing. There's a specific site that we use to
You
do
both
all
like
of our
it, see.
clinic work, and oh my god, it slows down my computer so much. Like, holy crap.
Mm.
It slows down my computer so bad.
I love
It's
rice. Okay,
insane.
guys, what's your favorite, like, starch? You know, they got pasta, you got other noodles, you got rice, you got potatoes.
Oh, potatoes.
I'm
It's
a rice
a toss-up.
person.
It's a
Top
toss-up
tier.
between potatoes and rice because
I-
I really love
Oof.
both.
I could eat rice all day, every day, constantly, all the time. Oh, amazing, delicious stuff.
Delicious. Okay, but which kind of rice?
Ooh, scrimshaw. Ooh, nice. Potatoes. I like medium grain white rice, but I do like yellow rice too. And jeweled
Yellow rice
is
is very
amazing.
good.
We found an opossum in our garage today, Shadow. That's what you reminded me of.
Really? How'd it get in there?
However, he did, and he was just sleeping under our lawnmower when my dad went to mow the lawn.
Aww,
He was chilling.
he's not hurting anybody.
Yes, Oscar, but actually an opossum, because that's the one we have in America. Possums
Yes.
are in Australia. We have opossums in America. The Virginia possum. We say possum, you know, nobody says opossum.
Yeah, how's that for a weird difference?
They're the only North American marsupial. Yeah. Rice, then tortillas. Which tortilla, though, Oscar? Flour or corn? Because I prefer corn tortillas. They are different things, Pastry Puff. Yeah. They're completely different genuses. And so, yeah, the Virginia possum is, yeah, with the O. And that's the one we have in America. And then there's multiple different kinds of possums that are usually much smaller, and they're all in Australia, where all the other marsupials live.
Guys, I figured out why my computer is being a butt.
Oh, why?
It needs to update.
Oh,
Again.
Be careful. Updates are bad for old computers.
Oh god, for real?
Yeah. Windows updates are bad for old computers. I'm not trying to make a war, Oscar. Have you actually had possum meat, Geo? I've never heard of anybody eating that. I've had gator. I don't like the texture of gator. It doesn't have, like, it really does taste like chicken, but... We never talk about flour? Okay, Oscar. Deal. High five. Good. I'm all here for the corn. Corn tortillas all the way. Top tier, top tier. Flacuace. Flacuace. There you go. Yes. PCM. If you read manga, read Dungeon Meshi, or Delicious in Dungeon is what it's called in English. Read it. It is so good, and you like Neffy does the cooking monsters thing. That's all it's about. That's the entire premise. It's amazing, beautiful. I mean, there's another deeper story to it, which is, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But the whole main premise of it is they eat monsters, and it's beautiful. PCM, I'm like dying. It's about to end, and it's gonna be an anime that comes out next year, and I'm really dying and really excited, and I can't keep it in much longer, but it's really good. I just, you know, if you wait till the anime comes out on Netflix, I won't blame you. I understand. I read very little manga. No. Oscar, I'm here for the corn. The corn. It's better. I love corn. And roasted corn. Hello, Scott Cotton.
Oh.
Nice.
Not Cotton. That is an awesome name.
Why, thank you for subscribing and being the 600.
Oh.
Look, we have this amount of subscribers for a year. Corn is superior, Oscar. I'm barely doing any drawing. I'm just sitting here reading chat. I do like Snake's Shadow. Once in college, we had essentially college summer camp. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna get into it. And, yeah, okay, Pastryfa, I'm not gonna get into the angst because there's honestly, to be honest, I don't find there's that much angst in the entire story. There's definitely like at the end here, we're going because there's like 3 more issues to come out, and then that's the end. So like we're in the home stretch, but the whole thing is fantastic, and I will say 90% of it is eating food, is like making food. Like, the reason why they have to eat the food is but literally, the goal at the end is to eat more monsters. It's a whole, it's beautiful. I love it too much. I can't.
Cook and eat all the monsters.
It is literally eat monsters plus plot. It's not plot plus eat monsters. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. But yeah, so in college summer camp, essentially, we took herpetology, and that involves snakes. And yeah, we went around and we like found snakes, and we like caught snakes. We caught like red bellies and garters a lot of, because we got to see the eastern rattlesnake, but obviously we didn't hold that because whew, they are living noodles. Danger noodles. Gotta eat them all. Literally though, like I cannot. We will talk about this a lot next week, so I'm trying to contain myself from going way too into the weeds with it now, because, spoiler, that's like essentially what we'll be doing with future Comic Corners every once in a while. Either I will have a specific piece of media that's like very inspiring to me that I just get to talk about, or Mars will do it and have, you know, specific media that inspires her and go off to talk about it. So that is something we'll be doing with Comic Corner. So I don't want to just use all that content now, but yeah. The reason that I didn't decide to do that this week, even though it would be relatively easy for me to talk about, was solely because I wanted it to be a little more coherent than I could. Right now, I would just be kind of fangirling right now, but I want next week to be a little like why I think it's good, and not just being like, oh my god, and he eats the monster and Leos is me, and you know, just incoherent. Cute Quaddle. Yes, and that's why it's Quetzalcoatl. Is Quetzal like feathers? Because isn't he like the feathered serpent? Ardillones? What are ardillones? Do you have any pet snakes? A quetzal is a Mexican bird. Ooh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. The more you know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, do comic work and get stuff done, but it's going.
It's like trying to be productive, but nah.
It's more like I'm trying to read chat, and I didn't put it at the proper place on my screen, but honestly, the better. Okay. We'll look up a Quetzal. And Oscar, I expect that fan fiction at some point. All right, it looks beautiful. I can't tease us like that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. I've been debating. So Mars and I are working on a part of the comic where they actually finally get to port, and I have been trying to decide on what how I want to make the population of callers, because I'm kind of touring around. There's obviously the option of just everybody is anything I want it to be, and I just pick cool animals and I make them and whatever. But I've also been kind of toying. This is adorable. I don't know what this game is, but this looks really cute. Just saying.
Ooh.
That looks really cute. I love the art style. Don't know what it is though. But yeah, these are very pretty. Makes sense. They do seem very like Mesoamerican colors in a lot of things they use. Take over the world with snakes? You can have your own snake. I don't want to take over I don't want to live in a snake-only world. I like dogs, but snakes are good. I'm a person that's like, I want all the pets, but I don't want to have to do all the work to take care of pets, so I'll just have dogs. Because when you actually think about it, dogs are on the low maintenance end of pets. Like, dogs and cats are like relatively low maintenance from like anything else, if you like want to treat them actually right. So it's like, damn. Most pets don't poop outside, so you know, I do appreciate that for dogs. Cats, obviously, you know, they have the litter box.
Definitely
But
don't. No,
but at least it's like one spot
them.
instead of like a whole cage, you know, of like all their stuff. Like they go to the toilet. So, you know, I don't know. Ooh, that's interesting, Pastry Puff. Yeah, it is very hard. Mars and I worked on this for 2 years? 3 years?
We started in 2020.
Yeah, so about 2.5 years, I think, because it was like mid-2020, wasn't it? I think like it was like June or something. But, are you looking it up?
Am I?
Oh, I don't know. You were quiet. I was like, are you looking it up?
No. I'm listening and taking in chat. I'm sorry I'm being so quiet.
No worries. Mars is gonna make the fanfic and she has to learn Spanish? Oh, that'll be rough for Mars.
That'll
we worked
be
on it for like 2.5 years, 3 years before we finally put it out, and I did a lot of art growth in that time. So we actually redid the first 2 entries, plus making the prologue was like a new thing that I did the same year the comic came out, which was this year. Feels like it's been so long, but it also feels like it's been no time at all. I can't believe how far the comic has like progressed. You know, like, we're only updating every other week, but it's like, oh god, we're already at this part. That part felt so far away, and also a part of me is like, oh god, we're already at this part. Pain, suffering. I have a devil cat. What's his name?
Pain
Lucifer. Ofurr.
Oh, that's amazing.
That would be beautiful.
I love it. That's incredible. That's gorgeous.
The coin in Guatemala is named does it have a Quetzal on it? Does it have a Quetzal on it? I have, Oscar, I don't know if I've told you this, but my father visited Mexico and he brought back, I have 2, like, Aztec-style obsidian statues that are like bookends, and we have an obsidian like massage heat stone that we put on the heater in the winter so it heats up and it's really nice. His name is Presley. Ooh, after Elvis.
Aww.
That's really cute. Alright. The yawns are happening now. The brain is dying. It's like, how do I do work and read chat? Because you guys are going a mile a minute, which is nice. Which is great, but it's definitely like a lot.
Catch up.
I'm pretty caught up, I think. But it is taking all my brain power to be caught up. Which is, you know, a nice change. A nice coming back, first Comic Corner after vacation. It's nice to have everybody. Nice to see everybody.
Yeah.
Nice
this is
chill
a strong night. Happy to have everybody.
We're gaining all these followers on YouTube, all these subscribers. God, why couldn't they all just have the same, like, word for it? Why do some subscribers have to be, it's paid, and other ones are, you know, like, I don't know. There's too many words.
It's so much. I guess they have to organize it into separate categories, but I'm just like, why?
Why am I bringing 13 to who? My daughter? Who's my daughter? Oh my goodness.
You have a daughter, or you never
apparently,
told me?
and her friend. I don't know. Is this the start of a telenovela?
It could be. The
Shadow,
heart and
does your
mind of
family
Ori.
just like Elvis Presley, or does the cat look like Elvis Presley in some way? I'm curious what the desire for the name was, what the reasoning, you know? A Maine Coon. I love Maine Coons. So is she big? Is she a big girl? They're so big. Oh my god. Okay. I saw this YouTube short, and no, it was an Instagram reel, I think, and I sent it to Mars, and it's literally like this Maine Coon cat and this other little short hair cat, and it's like the mafia boss, like it's titled The Mafia Boss and His Girlfriend or whatever, and it is like these cats are like paid professional actors. Oh, Senor Origami is my dad. I see. I thought I was Senor Origami. I know Senor is Mister, but you know, I've been called Mister
Or
my
just
name many
taking
times.
that senior title.
Hey, my name is, you know, normally a man's name, so I'm rather used to it. I'm rather used to it. He's got into this brand, Oscar, this brand of tortilla chips, called Xochitl, and it's spelt like XO. My name is Juan. Yeah, you got me. I'm Juan. I'm the horse Juan, specifically. You know? So, yeah, exactly. Like that, yeah. Exactly. They're very good. He really likes those. He hoards them now. You know what I haven't had in a while? An arepa. And I haven't had I need an arepa. I had them in the city, and they were very good. And now I'm just hungry. What am I doing? Shading. I'm spending way too much time not doing shading. Xochitl means flower? Oh. Flower like the plant, or flower like the powder? These are very important questions.
Yeah.
Flour like the plant. Makes sense. Because they're not flour tortilla chips. They're corn tortilla chips. As they should be. We have discussed. Have I told you the paella story, Oscar? It's
I don't know if you've ever
It's specifically
told
the paella
paella
pan story. Specifically the paella pan story.
I think you have to tell all of chat.
Oh, essentially what it's calling it a story is a stretch, if I'm being honest. But essentially what it is that, so my grandmother has a paella pan that has been passed down in her family for, you know, a while. And it's massive, okay? Like, it's massive. And the idea is you have to put it in the oven. Okay, like it has to go in the oven. And she got a new oven, and she was so distraught because her new oven is too small for the paella pan. Like, it literally doesn't fit. And she tried so hard to make it fit that she bent it to try and fit it in the oven. Now, it still didn't fit in the oven. So what did we get? We got the paella pan because our oven is the only one that it fits in, and so now we have this paella pan, but it's bent. It's bent because she was just so into it and she wanted to shove it in her oven. But you know, there's a story to it. I can only trace it back so far, Oscar. So you know, I don't know how far removed my family is from Spain. Exactly. Oh my goodness. The music doesn't help my brain's slow death.
It's just because it's like it's such a bop,
It's so
but it's also
soothing.
relaxing,
Yeah,
and
you know,
it's in that
it's
mindset.
it's lo-fi beats to relax and study by, you know, so it's
Yeah.
like relax.
The key word there is relax.
Oh yeah, Shoshiketsu. Yeah, that makes sense. And Shoshipili, right? Isn't he the flower prince or something? Isn't that the other one? The pretty boy? We talked about him. The pretty boy god. The twink god. I'm gonna die. He's very pretty. They draw him very pretty.
Hashtag rebrand him to that name.
Well, in No Evil, he's a monkey because of like the See No Evil. They draw him so pretty, Oscar, and they you know, he's not a bear, so I don't know. He's a very pretty boy. Thank you for this DM. All right. Of Adonis, yeah. What am I doing? Sometimes my brain dies. Why is this not doing what I want? Because that line is not what I thought it was. That's why. That'll do it, you know. Brain. He's always handsome, cute. Yeah. The art you showed me of him was very good. It's one of those things where I constantly have too many ideas that I'd want to be like, have fun and design stuff, but there's no time. There's no time. There's not enough time in the world. Okay, I didn't make him a monkey, okay? Betsy Lee made him a monkey.
Yeah, that's not Ori's fault. That's just Ori's
Made
wish.
him a monkey because none of the whole thing is like one thing, you know? Every character is like 8 different things. So, you know, they had to do the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys, you know? It was important to the story.
It's all with a purpose.
It's all with a purpose.
Like any good story, really.
That there's like 8 different, because, you know, Calamity is Chalchiltlique and also Calamity Jane. Found an Alebrije in Warcraft? Oh, nice. Nice. I like the little... I have one, I think. Yeah, I do. And I have it, and he sits in a little gourd basket because we did this Day of the Dead ceremony thing. Very interesting. Yeah, we went to a authentic Mexican restaurant, and they had this whole thing for Day of the Dead. And I was in Spanish club, and we went here, and they did this whole really cool thing. They taught us all about, oh god, that is a bug now. What are you?
Oh,
I don't know what you
okay.
are.
I was wondering what happened. I'm like, you're not running a timer tonight. Why are you panicking again?
No, it's a bug. It's a bug. And he's in a bad spot. Okay, Mars, you need to entertain them.
Okay. Oh, well, while Ori deals with the buggy, I shall entertain. You know, funny enough, I had a bug today too. It was in my car while I was driving, which is like the best place to have a bug.
He's been
you
captured.
know, while you're driving on a busy road. Oh, okay, Oscar. There, I did a flip for you. I hope you felt that. That was just for you, Oscar.
All right, the bug has been contained.
Good. And Ori will be happy again.
Yes, we are success. What is this? This. Because it's not catching the light. Well, is it catching the light? It's catching some light because there's a window over there. Guys, okay. This is a question for chat, guys, okay? And Mars. When y'all read comics, okay? Whether it's manga, a graphic novel, a webcomic, you know. Usually, I'm talking about something with a story, though. I'm not talking like a comic strip, okay? Because I feel like people read those differently, and maybe that's just me. But when you read a long-form story comic, how much attention do you pay to how the room is set up? And what I mean by this is that it's like you're in a room, right? And if there should be a window somewhere, let's say, because in the design there's a window, and then the window isn't there in one scene, Is that something you guys notice? Is that something you guys care about? Are you, like, paying attention to that sort of thing?
So here's the funny thing. If I'm reading that in a webtoon, probably not. Because when I read a webtoon, I'm kind of scrolling not quickly, but I'm definitely going at a faster pace than what's typical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I noticed it that much in a webtoon because it would just fly by. Maybe I'd notice, but I don't know if that would bother me. If I were reading it in a manga, a static picture that you kind of stay on for a little bit longer, like it's not infinite scroll,
Mm-hmm.
I think my attention would be drawn more to it.
Interesting.
But I don't know if I would question it. Now, here's the kicker. If this were in an animation or even live action, then I would notice. And I think the reason for that is when you're reading a webtoon, you're in control of how fast the pace is.
And you have to read. Your
Exactly.
eyes are already doing something.
Well, I am definitely trying to catch up on a lot of webtoons. So I am going kind of fast. Like my eyes are basically jumping from dialogue to dialogue, and if I see a pretty big panel, I will focus on it for a couple like seconds like, "Ooh, that's a really good one," and then continue scrolling. If it's a manga, again, it's a little slower because it's not the infinite scroll. But if you're watching say something animated or live action, you're not in control of the pacing. You're kind of in that room for however long the director decides you're in that room. And if, they filmed in a set one day that had a window, but then they finished filming that scene in a set that didn't have the window, that's going to stick out because now you have the time to notice it. So I think it would stand out more. That's my 2 cents. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or if I'm just weird. Please let me know.
Pastry Puff says it depends on how big the window is. Because the reason I ask is because I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I am always curious, like, is the amount of detail that I'm, like, focusing on, like, that important? Hello, Grenade! It is now, Grenade.
Hey, Grenade.
It's now where the cool kids hang out because you're here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Because it's like this. There is a window to the left of this door in the design of this room that should, in theory, be streaming in light. Just like the door will be. So it's like the lighting, I had to do this and all that.
I guess so. I could see that.
Bird cigars? What?
Bird cigars? Wait, what did I miss?
I don't know. But so it's like, are these things noticed? If the door was, say, facing the wrong way, is like, that's something you guys notice, all this sort of stuff. Especially in small panels, right? In panels where the focus is not the door. So it's always one of those things where I'm like, am I putting in, like, way more effort than this panel deserves? I don't know. I see. That's
yes,
your one line in French.
So.
Man. So it's like... I have a question. What's everybody's... it doesn't really work if it's not fully shaded in. Never mind. Very sad. Oh, I have an interesting question. Mars, do you find this change of style jarring? It doesn't really matter because I'm not changing it anyway, but I'm curious.
Let's see.
So you scroll in, you have the treehouse.
Sunny days.
And then you have the thing. And then the thing.
Ooh.
I'm gonna assume it's not jarring.
No?
Good.
I don't even see what's supposed to be jarring about
Well, there
it.
you go. The style... What was jarring about it is that this style of this tree is incredibly different than how it looks in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I
Works
gotta
for
be
me.
honest, I would not notice.
Works for me. You like
And
cool
I
colors?
did not notice.
Well, it's morning in the thing, so where is it? Why is it not where I want it to be? Can I have it? I can have it. So you're supposed to be this color. Ha ha ha. Oh ho ho.
The treat notice done. Yay.
When will I be doing the UA? The UA.
UA. What's the
The
UA?
alternate universe?
Oh, AU?
It might be opposite in French. Is that what we're asking? Unless I'm completely dumb. And just being a dummy.
Please clarify, Grenade. It's
yes,
Midnight
the AU.
Rain.
Yeah, so we're doing it already.
The AUs.
We're doing it already. There has been no worries, Grenade. I took a second and I was like, in French it might be like the opposite, right? You know, Spanish does that a lot too, right? Like the universe alternate, you know, versus the alternate AU, everything. So so I was like, yes, I think that's what it is. Yeah, so it's already started, essentially. It's all happening now. I did some basic design ideas of it and everything like that. On the Ko-fi for the lowest tier stuff, it'll be a lot of like sketches and stuff that I've done within the AU. Yeah, we do have these outfits for Comic Corner Grenade because they're Milano and Hudson. So
yeah, we got into character.
Yes, we get into character for this one. But yeah, and so then there'll be a couple of things that'll probably happen more in like August and September, just because of time. Time. Goodness gracious, the time. And yeah, that's sort of how it'll be. Oh my goodness. I think I have to give up one of my Instagrams. It's just hard.
Oh.
I think I just don't have the time.
How many Instagrams do you have?
Technically 2. But, you know, one was a lot of work. So it's like a pain. It's just I barely have time for it and I really haven't been doing it, so.
Oof.
One of those.
That's really rough when you have to give something like that up. It's just
don't
like
have the time.
I can't do it. Something's got to give. That's rough, man.
A community manager? Unfortunately, Grenade, while I would love to have a social media manager, that's the biggest thing I want. The biggest issue with the Instagram is not the posting of it, it's the making things to post of it. You know what I'm saying? No, not skit flaying people, Oscar, no.
No.
But,
absolutely not.
Yeah, that's the big problem though. I do ideally eventually want to have a social media manager to post things for me because that's a lot of work and hassle that I don't enjoy having. But yeah, sadly the bigger issue is not the actual posting of it, it's the having the content to even schedule to post, and it's just like a pain, difficulty.
It's always a struggle.
Yeah, it's just one other thing I would have to draw, you know, every other week, but still. It's just a lot of stuff. What is happening? Okay.
I don't know.
There's weird shading stuff going on. It is what it is indeed. Just one of those things that's very like, it's my roots, you know? It's the start of it all. It's very sad, very hard. The guilt. That's what it is. It's all guilt. Lots of guilt. And not the fun coins. Why does this song sound like Boyfriend from Big Time Rush?
What? Really?
Boyfriend, I'm not
Hold
your
on.
boyfriend.
I'm gonna listen to it for a minute.
Boyfriend. Ooh, what you going to Korea for, Grenade?
Oh, I do kind of hear it.
Boyfriend, I'm not your boyfriend.
Man,
Just for
talk
fun,
about a
nice.
throwback.
Well, they're back together. They're doing tours. Oh no, you are 100% Oscar. 100%. Completely. No questions there. What is this? That. Anybody else like those songs from shows that are not meant to be... They're meant to be like parody, like goof songs, but they're just... they're bops?
They're literally better than the original, so that's the
Or
one
they're
that
not
gets
even
stuck
parody
in
off
your
of
head.
anything. They're just like a general parody, right? Okay, my favorite ones are... Kim Possible has this entire episode that's about like boy bands, right? And this specific boy band called the O Boys. And they never have a full song, okay? But they do list like a couple of their songs, and they're just, you know, they're just vibes. They're just vibes. Because it's like, oh, how does it go? I'm caught in a tunnel, lost in a canyon. Can you even hear me? Do you even listen? No, 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 no. It's just so good. I can't. You're just too good. The O Boys. Who are you? Whose blood are you gathering, though, Oscar? You know, if you do it for long enough. If you do it for long enough, you know, you'll if you let your own blood long enough, you'll have enough. But you can only do it like a little at a time, you know? Otherwise, you only get like, what is it, 6 liters? Grenade knows too much. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is just not feeling doing this step of the comic, and it's just a pain.
Sometimes there's definitely one part where it's like...
Yes,
this
but
is
I
too
don't have
much,
the
I
luxury of just
can't,
not doing it.
tired. I know.
Mars, you don't know how lucky you are.
Hey, sometimes that can be the writing bit where it's like, oh man, I really want to get to this fun scene, but first I have to get through this setup scene, and man, I'm just not feeling it. This isn't flowing. It sounds horrible.
I'm saying you have way more backlog than I do.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna fight you on that.
I'm saying, no.
Not gonna fight you on that one.
Ah. Okay. No. Gosh.
Bah.
Humbug?
Maybe.
Why have I said it? I'm setting up a timer. Oh no, this is the... Grenade, the problem with your method is that thus there's... Okay, I have to actually make it so chat is in the correct spot. Otherwise, we ain't doing nothing anymore. That's what I gotta do. Chat's been in the wrong spot this entire time, and I've been too lazy to move it because I'm a little lazy person, and I have fixed it.
Set up your chat, Ori.
I have fixed it. It is success. Yes. There's no food in my house.
How is that possible?
We came back from vacation on a Sunday.
Oh.
Nobody's gone food shopping.
That's fair.
There's obviously enough food in my house to like sustain a person. You know, I'm not, but it's like there's no chocolate, there's no snackies, you know.
Oh, that's just the worst.
There's food you have to make.
Ugh, gross.
reset the stream at 7 p.m. What is happening? What? Who? What?
What is going on
I
right
don't know.
now, guys?
We're time traveling? I don't
Chat,
understand.
are you becoming chaotic?
They were always chaotic.
What is happening? Well, that is true.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Oscar, stream did not start at 7 p.m. It started at
I think it started
9.
at 7 for Oscar because Oscar lives in a different time zone.
Oh, I see.
That's why he can stay up so late, it seems like, because he's staying up late, but super late, only for here. Society's collapsing. Yeah, I mean... No! We reset Oscar!
Oh, crap. How did we do that? I didn't think we were that powerful.
Oscar, we need you to remember. Only you can help Outcasts take over the world. You're practicing English?
Oh.
Very nice. That is very good. It sounds... In my brain, though, after normally... talking with you, Oscar. Oh, hello, Enthuse. How are you?
Hello?
It feels very robot. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Oscar. There's no Juan. There's no emoji after it. It's just... how dare you have IRL friends? I can't believe it. Did you beat them in Jackbox? Was it trivia or was it the funny goofs? I mean, you still win in a lot of them. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you. It feels too professional. And there's no emoji, right? Remember my favorite thing. Ooh, nice Enthuse. My favorite thing, Oscar, is when you write like the translation that it's exactly the same and you add the little taco emoji. It just gets me every time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Ah, yes. Cinet taco. Cinet. The one thing I'm afraid about is that if we do put out... See, that's coming up, Mars. Since we're literally about to finish entry 2, we have to talk about the dub.
That is true,
we have to talk about the dub. And, you know, all I'm worried about is FedEx. I'm worried about Oscar judging all the Spanish accents real hard if we do a Spanish dub. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I can read Spanish and pronounce it, right? Sadly, for the French one, I have no idea how to... You're gonna enjoy it? Alright. It'll be mostly Dylan's speaking, probably.
That bodes well.
But I will be coaching him, and, you know, I don't know what you think of my accent. Yeah, we are gonna dub the comic Enthuse. We always wanted to do that. Dylan's probably gonna be...
a goal of ours.
Yeah, kind of. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, if you look up, like, comic dubs on, like, YouTube, people do it a lot, and they kind of, like, there's a bit of cinematic, you know, ness to it, and, like, they kind of, like, pan in and out, and they kind of, like, show the comic bubbles and stuff. And they kind of make sometimes...
Like that pan in and out, maybe the fade in, fade out.
They kind of do, like, more noises sometimes, you know, like then you can... Yeah, that's the word I want. Yeah, they'll add, like, sound effects, like a door creaking open or something like that. So that is the goal.
Very cool stuff.
The idea is to kind of do it per entry, quote-unquote, right? Because that's with a long amount of it to make a whole thing. A lot of horror audiobooks. That would make me not sleep at night, not gonna lie. What? The grandfather Kraken? Okay, Oscar, I don't know if that is trying to tell me that it is like a very old Kraken, or that it is like my grandpa's a Kraken. Oh, like Octodad, Grandpa Kraken.
It's either that or the new movie that just came out, the DreamWorks
movie.
It's
the name of the channel?
What you guys are referencing.
That's amazing. It's the name of this horror audiobook YouTube channel. But yeah, so, you know, I don't know what you think of my Spanish accent, Oscar, but, you know, I will be coaching Dylan on how to pronounce all the words. How my pronunciation is. That'll be fun. And then you have to direct everybody you got on the webtoon to the channel to do the dub. Alright. But just the horror ones? Does he read other things? Non-horror ones? I'm not a big horror person. I can't... I'm a wimp. I can't handle it. I'm a weenie.
A weenie? No, you're not.
I'm not a Weenie Hut Junior. Well, I will say, I'm going and I'm rewatching.
Well, are you a Weenie Hut General or a Weenie Hut Junior?
A general, obviously.
Okay.
But
general. I mean, clearly.
Yeah, duh. I don't know why you had to ask, but I'm obviously rewatching and thus editing the Ace Attorney videos, and I'm doing the ones where we like watch the video, right? So it's a lot of watching the video and the security tape, and I didn't like it. I wasn't super scared. Mars is like dying every time that video comes on. Mars is like,
I'm not kidding. That looked like found footage film, and I swear to God, I thought that blue badger was going to move. I thought it was gonna lunge at the camera with red eyes and just like stab you through the screen.
She was so concerned.
It really reminded me of creepypastas, guys. I was not a fan.
I just edited one, and Mars, we're like watching it again for like the 80th time because of course they make you do it over again. And Mars is like, fast forward, please fast forward. Thank you. I can't.
I just like the music makes it so much worse. And okay, Ace Attorney, you're ambitious. I applaud you for trying to animate something, but oh my god, Meekin's movement is so uncanny. Nothing in that video is natural or fluid, and I hate it.
Just, it really gets Mars, guys.
You know, okay, guys, you really want me to expose myself here? When I went to the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant, you know, the restaurant with the mouse mascot, Charles E.
Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. There we go. Yes. Okay, so like back in the day, they actually had a fursuit for it. It wasn't a CGI tiny mouse. It was an actual mascot in a costume.
They're pretty creepy. There's no lie.
Whenever they came out and like Chucky came out on the floor as a little kid, I ran and hid under the slide. I thought it was so creepy, and my mom's staying there like, come out, come say hi to Chucky. He's nice. He won't hurt you. I'm just like, no.
There's a reason.
I will not come out from under the slide.
There was definitely a reason that so many poor, underpaid Chuck E. Cheese mascot wearers were kicked in the nuts. And it's because that costume was terrible.
Yeah. That costume was absolutely terrifying.
I've gotta show something. Hold on. How do I spell this? Jesus, please let me... Jesus, take the keyboard! I don't want to spell okay! Thank you. There it is. Universe is not well received here. I mean, they're all closed now to my knowledge. They're all gone.
I believe so, yeah. Didn't they go bankrupt?
Yeah, I think they're all gone. I mean, Dave & Buster's was always better, but open image and new tab. Okay, now let's find the old one. There he is! Oh.
Ugh.
Okay. We got this one.
Trauma.
Yeah. Oh. Great,
Oh, that's interesting, Oscar. I didn't know that. Oh.
What closed?
Enthused said he missed it?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese's are all closed, I think. But what I'm gonna show, we were talking about how creepy the Chuck E. Cheese mascot was, okay, when he was a thing. I want to show you something. I went to a SUNY school, and we were a tiny little school, and for college, and a tiny little school, and we were the Mighty Oaks. That was our like school team, right? And so, what is our mascot? Our mascot was Okie the Acorn, right? And now, honestly, as far as mascot costume goes, I don't think that... No, it's Mighty, not M80. Yeah, well, now he's like CGI enthused, is what we were talking about. He doesn't look like he used to. But this is the Okie that I know, okay? He's not bad. He's not bad. He's fine. He's chill. He's a little cartoony, you know? I don't find him that bad. He's pretty chill, right? Everybody...
Not terrible.
He's pretty good. He's definitely not the worst, like, school mascot you've seen. Like, he's definitely pretty good. Alright?
He could be worse.
This is modern. This is modern Okie the Acorn. Let's take a small trip down memory lane. And here's one Okie. Here's one previous Okie. I got one more.
Jesus.
And then there's this one. Which is not better.
Just make the small children cry. Make the adults cry. Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, a silly little guy.
It was like before he's just he's vibing, he's a silly little guy, now he's a monstrosity.
Again, he was chill. I like the first one. That one's good. That one's chill. But the older ones are just like, ooh, yeah, no. We can't. We can't do it. We closed it. It's done. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, it's too fun. We're done. We're done. Okay, we're not done. This one's not creepy, though. I just think this one's funny. This one's not creepy. Where is it? Open image. They made a Star Wars Day Leia Okie.
Oh my god, why?
It's not creepy, it's just funny. Though, look at it. His side smile. Oh, he has no neck. Alright, I'm sorry. That was just funny.
How does he swallow? How does he eat with no neck?
Amazing.
How does he turn his head?
Yeah, no, there could be a lot of mascot horror stuff. A lot of the old mascots are really bad. Really horrifying. I gotta see if the other one was... had as horrifying of a past.
We're going down a rabbit hole, you guys.
Nah, he's pretty tame. We had a neighboring school, and they were the Oranges, and so they had Otto the Orange, which is literally just an orange orb that wears a blue baseball hat. I won't show him, he's rather boring. Again, thankfully we had the new Okie, and so he was pretty chill. I didn't mind him at all. It's the old Okie that you gotta watch out for in your nightmares, you know? New Okie, chill. Old Okie, nightmare fuel. That's hilarious, Enthuse. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Yeah, Enthuse, I'm so curious, but I wouldn't ask.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that I don't understand...
That's wild, though.
The thing that I don't understand is why are so many mascots wolves? We just like wolves. And they're wolves.
We really like wolves, but wolves are top tier.
But
they're great.
The problem I have is that they're wolves in like a bad way. And what I mean by that is that like obviously not every school can just be the wolves, right? So some of them are the wolf pack or the sea wolves. What is a sea wolf? I am. That's it. Nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows what a sea wolf is.
Such thing as a sea wolf.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And the bad part is, the disappointing part is, they're not even like mer wolves. They're just wolves. Like, they're just wolves. They.
It's all a lie.
Bye, Grenade. Have fun.
See you, Grenade. Thanks for joining us tonight.
You tried, Grenade. You tried. You didn't succeed.
I do remember that night.
Well, we had tigers. We were tigers.
We had the tigers. Then
That's
I
another
moved
common
on
one.
to hawks. Now my animal is a shark.
All over
Sorry,
the place.
mascot is a shark. But they're all carnivores.
I went
Like,
from
every
tigers
single
to
animal
acorns.
Every single animal mascot I have had is a predator.
I went from tigers
Like,
to acorns.
yeah, vibe.
I don't know what... I'm not gonna say Dylan's new one, but I don't even know what Dylan's current one is.
I feel like I remember where he goes.
Well, I know what his undergrad was, but I don't know what this one's... Oh, okay. Lions. There you go. Another common
A lion. There we go.
Lions. So he did tiger, wolf, lion. There you go.
All predators.
Also all predators.
Very nice.
I was the one who went weird.
You got a seed, basically.
Yeah, that is a downgrade, isn't it? The enthuse. Corn is better. There's no question. Is your mascot corn, Oscar? Is that what you're trying to tell me here? Look, I finished the panel, guys.
Fun to have a corn dancing around during your games.
I did something. I finished a panel.
Yay, Ori!
This is not what I want. This one is what I... No, this is also not what I want. Jesus. Yeah, look at... Okay, guys, I just want you to know, Pastry Puff, if you're still here, this also applies to you. I don't know if you're making the comic on digital or not. I know you do a lot of traditional art, so, you know, if you're making it traditional, this doesn't apply as much. But the point that I want to make is that look how many layers. Hold on, let's collapse some of these first, and then we'll show it. Look how many layers, right? All these layers, and then if you open any of these up, there's fucking more. There's so many more inside each of these little folders, and sometimes inside each of these little folders there's even more folders with even more
Oh my
things.
god.
Oh my god, look. Let's find one. Look, this one has a folder in it. Look. And then a folder. Oh my god, there's more. There's more layers. How many deep does it go? Oh my god. Lots of layers, Pastry Puff. So many layers. I can't. I don't even know. Let's see if it'll tell me. Hold on. It might give me a number that I can then use to determine how much failure, how many layers I have. Let's see. Come on. Oh, 180. Aw, oh, that sucks. I couldn't do... I don't know what it is, but trying to do digital art without layers horrifies me. Yet I do enjoy doing traditional art, and I'm not scared about the lack of layers. I think that the problem is that I don't know what the digital art equivalent besides a layer at 50% opacity is to a kneaded eraser. Pastry Puff, if you don't have a kneaded eraser and you can get one, I highly recommend them. They're beautiful. They're very cheap too, but they're fantastic. Best traditional art tool in my opinion. You draw with pencil, You get that kneaded eraser, and it's perfect because it's essentially making a layer at like a lower opacity underneath your art. Essentially, like that's what it is.
Ooh.
So you draw the pencil, right? You do the sketch, and then you roll the kneaded eraser over it, and it picks up the graphite. Not all of the graphite, but a good amount of it. So now you have a much lighter sketch there. It doesn't work if you're like really heavy with your pencil, like because then you're like driving the graphite into the paper. But if you're like, if you're not like pushing the pencil in, then it works really well. And then you get a lighter one, and you did.
The more you know. Look at that.
You want a date with Ferrix? I don't know how I would set that up, Oscar. What would that entail?
Ori, I think that requires us making our own visual novel game.
Ugh. That's one of those things where I'm like, kind of want to do that, but also I think I still like comics more. You know what I'm saying? And I have no idea how to code, so that's like a whole thing I have to do.
Like, visual novels do sound fun, but I like playing them. I don't think I would enjoy making one. Like, I just want to experience that story.
I love that pastry puff.
On Paradise Killer the other night.
Again, I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's an Ori game.
Yeah. I can definitely see why people enjoy it. Like, because I am me, I did like start seeking out reviews just to see what the general consensus was, because I was like, okay, is this just a me thing, or do other people feel this way about this game? People really like the whole, like, you get to connect the pieces yourself. I'm like, okay, yeah, probably if I had the brain power to do that and the energy, I probably would enjoy that, because that's definitely an admirable thing to include in your game.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Nothing is spelled
but
out.
But it's not something that I was prepared to deal with, so it's a whole thing. But yeah, I love that pastry puff.
We are
better
Ace
than
Attorney
Hawks
through and through.
I love Ace Attorney. I also really liked Tangled Tower. Like, there's no
Tangled Tower really good.
I feel like I need more rails.
A sequel that explains more.
I need more rails. Is I think where I'm at. There's too much. I am not a massive open world person when it's like specifically like I'm trying to solve something, right? Like, I don't know. To me, it's like I want an answer. I'm not here for like 80 different endings.
I would have liked if it was like, if it went full visual novel and did the fully detailed backgrounds and then place the characters in front of it. Just commit to that visual novel. Like, not have the walking around.
Yeah.
Although I did look into it. There are upgrades you can get for moving around.
That's not the problem.
To do with the hot tub, I think.
I just don't wanna have to find things like that. You know? Like, I'm not here to find things. Does that make sense? In the sense of, like, I'm not here to explore the world.
This is a mystery game. I'm not here to find things.
Are you asking if I would take a commission, like me, someone commissioning me to draw their OC or outcast, or are you saying that if someone asked if they could get somebody else to do it? Because I'm not. I would, honestly, at this point, if someone was in it enough, if someone liked the comic enough to want to commission anybody, me or otherwise.
It's a win.
Ah, Lakitu, glad you could show up.
Bro.
Yeah, it's a win.
An extra half hour tonight because we started at 9.
Exactly, so we got a little more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would take. Like, I would be, I can't think of words right now. Hold on. Give me a second to remember how to speak the words, and I'll be back. Okay. Yes, if anybody is willing to pay money to me, or anybody else, of their OC and an outcast character, I would be floored. That would be impressive. The main thing that I would have that probably would end up with me turning down the mission is not the characters in it, but what they're doing. Because less of the sense that it's uncomfortable, at least for me, and more of the sense that I just don't find I'm particularly good at specific kinds of commissions, and that is not what I do. So it'd be very like, I don't think I could do it successfully. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I cannot provide the spicy you see.
Yeah, exactly. If they want a hug or something, you know, we're down. That's fine. But just as
I
like
feel
a
very much that way about writing as well, where it's like, okay, I like writing characters together. I mean, obviously, if you guys have been reading my stuff, you will know.
it's pretty wild, Lekka too.
But do I want to write about sexy times? It's awkward as hell for me personally. So no, I do not do that. Will I do it one day? Possibly, if I work up the courage. You know, it's certainly happened before where I thought I couldn't write about something kind of risque, and then I did.
It was very good.
Oh, that you considered
Yeah.
risque?
The poem was. It was in there. It was going.
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about an ample kiss. I'm like,
Oh,
that,
no.
wasn't,
No.
that wasn't spicy. I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't spicy.
No. I'm talking about the leprechaun poem.
And then the next one's just pain.
Yeah, I would do characters interacting, but there's like a level where it's like I just don't know how to do it in like a technical sense, where it's very much of like I don't feel I could provide the, because there's two things with like commissions, right? There's, you're commissioning me more for the physical time of me doing the making the art, right? And then you're also commissioning me for my skill, right? But the one thing is that when you're bad at something, even if I can do it well in the end, the amount of time it takes is incredible. So I'm very happy with the backgrounds that I'm doing. They take way longer than they should. Okay, someone who's like actually good and like actually like a background artist would do them much faster than I would. An example is all these like busts that I've been doing for Art Fight. They only take me like an hour and a half. Years ago, that would not be the case. That would not be the case. And someone who even may do as good of a job as I do with that could take them a lot longer. But you do find that, especially when like characters interacting, to try and figure out how it works out and get the pose right, oh my god, the time sink is just forever. So when the spicy happens for the Kofi, it's like we're in like it just happens. We draw what I want to draw. We draw it how I want to draw it. We don't go very far. Hello, Dragon Craze.
We're doing it Ori's way or the highway.
Yeah, like it too. It's an interesting game. It's definitely one of those things where we didn't go into it with like an intent of like we really wanted to play this game and we really wanted to do like, and we were really like, oh, the story sounds really cool. So it's definitely a bit more than necessarily we bargained for. It has incredible ratings from like critics and stuff like that. So I don't think it's a bad game, and I think the effort put in is incredible, but it's definitely not like my brain hurts trying to deal with it. Yeah. Time and money, but then on top of it, it is skill, right? Because, so it's like I said, my bust things only take, you know, like an hour and a half. I usually round to 2 hours because usually when I'm doing it for a commission, like, I'm putting a little more time and effort into it than I am with Art Fight. But so, originally I started at like minimum wage, and then it is, you know, it increases just like how other people increase money. So that's why all artists are going to be different, and, you know, all commissions, it's why it makes it really hard to like tell if like someone's underselling themselves, or maybe they're just really fast at it. Like, who knows, you know?
It really could go both ways.
Like, so much stuff. But so it is one of those things where it's like, I definitely would turn down commissions of things that I feel I'm just not as capable of doing to an extent that I feel is like worth it. Extra spicy. I only got
Right.
so much spicy
Like,
in me.
if you don't think you're going to put out a good product that's worth it, or you feel uncomfortable creating it, then like it's not going to turn out good on that principle alone.
The difficulty I find with the spicy art stuff is the idea of like knowing how to do it, right? Because it's very, very brief and as less into it as possible. Other artists that draw NSFW that I follow have mentioned that they watch certain things and, you know, for inspiration, and I don't want to do that. So that is a very difficult level to put me on, where it's like, I want to depict sort of going this way, but I really don't want to look at it. I really don't want to look at it. I drew, like, sexy Ferrex legs, essentially. That'll be going up on the Ko-fi.
Oh, very sexy Ferrex legs.
The 27th.
They're
But
quite lovely.
I had to look up real people, like, doing these poses, and they weren't even that, like, scandalous, you know, like, they weren't that, but, like, me, like, I want to look at this picture of an actual person as little as possible. So going further than that, where they're clothed, it's just like, I can't do it. Yeah, we were debating Murder by Numbers Lakitu, and that is one of the reasons why we decided against it. That was one of the reasons we decided against it, was because of the puzzles and like the Minesweeper and stuff. We didn't feel like that was good for stream, right? Honestly, Tangled Tower was the top tier pick. We're going with this stuff. Oh, that's how you gotta do it, Oscar. The amount of like hands is like, I'm hand. Okay, if there is a Ferrex, and I'm gonna expose Dylan a little bit. If there is a Ferrex position that is really wild and weird, I made Dylan pose for that and took a picture of him to draw that. That is what you could think. If there is a Ferrex pose that's like, oh, this is a really odd like position and everything. Oh, thank you, Enthuse. Yeah, I have a lot of those. We also have, I've been doing the bus and stuff. I think that one's actually a redrawn one. The other Venti was like my first bunt. Yes, well, I don't play the game, Oscar, but I like bards, and Venti is like top tier bard, so that's all the family.
I have a Venti.
I mean, isn't Venti one of those characters that you'd like kind of get if you do the story? Aren't all the Archons like you kind of have to get them?
Not at all.
No? Then never mind.
No, if that were the case, I'd have Zhongli by now.
Oh, okay. I have no idea how Genshin works. Share. I'll share the Venti.
So the characters you're guaranteed, I think, are Kaya, Barbara.
I like Kaya.
No, you're not guaranteed D-Luke. I think that's it.
Oh, I never finished my
and Amber.
My one bard feature.
Yeah, so Amber is like your first party member. Then it's Kaya, and then I think it's Barbara is guaranteed. Is Barbara guaranteed? I don't remember.
Big drink.
What characters do you always get in Genshin?
Which is the newer Venti? I think they're still old. It's so funny. This is the newer Venti. That's the Venti.
Okay,
I did.
So the six free characters are Amber, Kaya, Lisa, Barbara.
Yeah, Aether.
Shiling and Kale.
All right, there you go.
So
give you two.
Yeah, four of those are from Mondstadt. One is from Liua, and the other is from the Sumeru region. Surprisingly, no one is from Inazuma. I'm very surprised we didn't get a free character from Inazuma.
Would you guys believe that these are both Scanlan short halt? The reason they're both scaled in short halt is because I
Damn.
drew this before the I almost said the
show.
anime.
Oh.
Yeah, it is the guy from Vox Machina. Before the show came out, before the cartoon came out. So this is based off a design from the actual like podcast, and this is his design from the show. And then we have Rain. Rain was my first bard feature. This is very old art. We did I love Cass. I love my Cass. Very happy with that. We have Kiwi! Oh, look at our Kiwi! Love my Kiwi. Gotta have Yasker.
So adorable.
Gotta
That
have
was a
Yasker.
top tier game.
That was a great game. We gotta have Yaskers. Both season 1 and season 2 Yaskers. These are characters from Dimension 20 that are both bards. And then we have
so
why is that one
good.
weird? I don't know why this one looks kind of weird. This is another Critical Role guy, Dorian Storm, I think. And then we have Alto. These are so old. They feel really old.
So many good ones.
And then I never finished my D&D movie bard.
I was about to say, did you do him yet?
I did
feel like
him.
you said you were planning to.
Oh, I also planned on doing Schurzeketzel from the No Evil one, because she's like a bard,
that's true.
and I never got to those either. This is no time. The comic has taken over. That's like, ugh. Gotta do it. Had to do it to him. But yeah, I wish I could also draw. Yes, pastry puff. Yes. Love it. Have it. Read it. Too many times. Never.
Also have it. Beautiful
great.
artwork. Love the story. Love the author.
Yes, I read it. I have it. It's great. I got it when it came out. I saw it on my desk right now. Also, I don't know, one of you, is it Pastry Puff? Someone in chat has does the what's the dragons one? What's the dragons books? That's like a ton of dragons books, and they
Wings of
Thank you,
Fire?
Wings of Fire. Yeah, I'm getting the new ones of the. I've only read the graphic novels. I've never read the novels because if I'm being honest, graphic novels get me to read it more. The novel does at this point. I'm a child.
Well,
it is you Pastry Puff. I thought
you.
so.
Now you know what the characters look like.
Well, I love reading books, like, there's no question. But they're also, like, shorter, to an extent, you know? And I like looking at pretty art, like, who doesn't? I'm definitely, we're at the point where it's like, I'm learning from the panels and stuff. Like I'm reading Dungeon Meshi, and this is really funny, guys. Okay, do I have an elf? Do I have a pointy-eared something? I need a bust of someone with a pointy ear. I need something. How pointy are Link's ears? Yeah, they're okay. I'm trying to think. Because essentially I caught myself and I realized that I draw elf-esque ears like Dungeon Meshi. Because I like how they look. Because they're good.
You just subconsciously incorporated them?
They lean towards that way now, yeah. It just happened. It was like, I want to do it this way, and I like it. And that's how it goes. Yeah, we'll show my most recent art fight because I'm terrible and I can't stop, won't stop, need to stop. Love this one. Again, saw the character,
Never
couldn't
stop.
not. It's great. I mean, amazing. But look at the ears. And now I have to find
Gorgeous.
Marcel. Dungeon Meshi. Boop-a-doo. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to open image in new tab. Thank you very much. So yeah, they're kind of leaning that way. I need that, yes. And pointy ears, yes. Top tier. Can I explain how art fight works?
Pointy ears,
of
always.
course. we can have a whole little class here because I'll open my Artfight account because I am too obsessed right now.
You know, might as well,
I
honestly.
have a better one. This one might be better. Whoops. Why am I not showing up in this one? Very weird. Okay, fixed.
Huh.
Hello. So,
Bizarre.
how Artfight works. There are 2 teams. The team theme changes every year. This year it's vampires versus werewolves. Okay, you make an account on this website. It's called artfight.net. Make an account. Essentially what happens is you upload characters. So I have all the characters here, all the outcast characters that I like. The boys. All of them. And Everett. And essentially what you do is you pick other people, other members, and so I follow a couple people that I know IRL. Well, one person that I know IRL, other people I know from other servers. And essentially you pick someone, okay, and the name color responds, so they're vampires, right? This person's a vampire team. My name's Blue because I'm on the werewolf team. And you go to their characters and you pick a character. Goodness, if it'll load. Oh my god. You pick a character and you draw that character. And once you draw that character, you make an attack. And so you attack this person. And now you get a number of points, depend on if it's a bust, if it's a half body, a full body, there's multiple characters, is it fully colored neatly, is it fully shaded, is there a background, is there a prop, all this sort of stuff, and you get points. And so this one got 35 points, and those go to my team. They then revenged against me with Sinit. And so this one's a half body with like a background and stuff. So they got a lot more points than me. They did like 84.5 points. Yeah, so you fight by giving, so it's called the art trading game because the idea is that you're drawing other people's original characters and then you get art of your original characters. And that's the whole thing. So I've made way too many attacks, which honestly isn't that much, but it's my first art height. I've made 7 attacks. So these are all my attacks. And then sometimes these are defenses. I've gotten 4 defenses back. So this one was actually first. I drew in response to this one. But then we got some Milanos and a Sinit, and so it was really cool. Very fun.
That
so
awesome.
That's how the points work. And then, yeah, you can see who's winning. Werewolves have been winning essentially the whole time, so I'm on the winning team. Pretty nice.
Woohoo!
But they have a bunch of cool, like, you can see, sometimes you can see the past, some people have, like, past, teams. Like, it was, like, Coffee versus Tea, Wither versus Bloom, and they're always, like, really pretty, like, art for them. The people that, like, host it are, like, really, really wild and stuff. It's really nice. This is what I want. And those frames that I was using that show like the werewolf on it, those are like made by Artfight and stuff. No, you don't turn them into vampires and werewolves, no. Some people like to draw their like profile picture as a werewolf or a vampire for the thing, but that's not, not required. The idea is you're supposed to, it's a way to facilitate art trading with people because art trades are fun and nice, but in a way that's supposed to come without expectation, right? I don't go into it, if I'm being honest, at all expecting the other person to draw my characters. It's fun when they happen, but I go into it either being like, I know this person from, a lot of them are like Kaz's Discord, and Sushi Kid? Okay, I might have to draw something else now, Oscar, thank you. But,
oh boy. You're screwed.
How could you? But, I lost my train of thought because of that. How dare you? I draw them because most of the time, either, I specifically picked people that I knew from, like, an art Discord I'm a part of, Kaz's Discord. There's a lot of art people. One of them is someone I know in real life, and that was actually a friendly fire, so you do get points from, drawing OCs of the same if you're same team members, but you get only 20% of the points you would get. So I'm not really friendly firing unless somebody attacks me first. I'm not like making attacks against friendly fire, like for friendly fire, because we're in it to win it, boys. But yeah, like a lot, the characters I picked are ones that like I really liked the design of. So it's like the rainbow hair boy, I love that one, and the freaking like owning mask one is beautiful.
Oh, that one is gorgeous.
So the person that drew Sinnet is someone that I don't really know. It was someone I literally went on Twitter and I like posted that little card that shows like I'm a werewolf and everything, and I said retweet with your, you know, with your art fight profile if you're a vampire, and they did it. And so I drew their character. The Cyclops was actually the first non-D&D character that I drew. This kind of worked out. And it was a monster prom OC, which was really fun. There's another monster prom OC that I wanted to do, but they're on the same team, so, you know.
Ah, man.
Sad.
Maybe you can hit them up once the attack is over.
There's too many of the cool characters that are on the same team.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's this one. This is the monster prom OC. Her name is Cynthia, and she's a Cyclops.
Love it so much. Everyone gets so creative with these. It's always super impressive.
Yeah, Monster Prom the game. No, my favorite ones so far are this one. I love this boy. His name was just Pretty Boy. He's beautiful. I love him. He's grand. He's great. He's fantastic. Top tier.
I love the single monocle. Monocle. Yeah.
The monocle.
No.
And then I also love this one. This one I just did today. There's so many patterns going on. I actually made like a repeating pattern in order to make the diamonds like that work real nice. It's just like, love it. So good. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's top tier. It's fantastic. Okay.
Gorgeous vibes.
So good. So good. And yeah. But we like Tiefs in this house. This is an elf, but that was because it was someone new. But this is, I drew this one and I told Mars, I like messaged Mars. I was like, Mars, I didn't realize how much I needed men with big dangly earrings, because also Pretty Boy has big dangly earrings.
It's not the first time you've done it, though. I have definitely seen you give big earrings before.
Have I? I don't know. I give a lot of jewelry. I do know
Carthy
that Carthy had a
something?
lot of jewelry, but he was bedazzled without question. But I don't think he didn't really have big dangly earrings. Earrings are a theme in my life at the moment, it seems.
It would seem to be.
Well, oh yeah, I mean, Band-Aid neck piercing, Milano's top tier. You gotta get the scale vibes in there somewhere, you know, the spines, and they came from nape piercings, you know? Can't go wrong. Alrighty, what am I doing here? You got to do the shading. Oh my god, it's already 12:30, guys. That went by really fast, that last little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Second win sort of vibes.
It was very fun.
It was very fun. But if you can hear, Mars is very tired. And we have a dinner time tomorrow.
Dive into Ori's attack.
We talked about art fight. And guys, any of you who do art should totally do art fight one year. It's fun. It's more addicting than I ever thought it was. I've had that account since 2019. I just haven't done anything with it. I've had that account for that long. And yet, this is my first year I'm actually doing art fight. Usually what happens is I would like forget about it until afterwards.
And then you join in last minute?
No picks required if you've got an upload schedule. No, it'd just be like it'd be past July, and then it'd be like, oh, I forgot. So we don't have a specific schedule. Mars and I only just got to talk about it literally on Monday because I was away. There are a lot of, yeah, for you, Oscar. I wish it was only 10:30. There are a lot of doodles and stuff happening. So on the Ko-fi every week at the lowest tier, there are Ace Attorney doodles. I plan to post one of each doodle page, one doodle of each doodle page, as like a freebie that everybody gets to see. So that'll be happening every week as well, on the threads, because we're going to be using threads because I'm lazy and Twitter is too much. I'm lazy.
Twitter is
lazy
horrible.
person. And so that's it. The plan at the moment is Mars and I did talk about sort of the story that we're going to be telling for the AU, for the little comic page.
Yes, so we're getting that all
so we have
planned
that.
out.
We have the ideas of what words of what the free sort of the public pieces are going to be, and I have one idea for the spicy one, possibly two, which will be Ko-fi ones, and then oops, that's not what I want. I want to save this, and then I want to open the other thing. So I can show the little sneak peek, because I was doing it on stream earlier, of the little outfits that Milano and Hudson have. They're very sketched now, but this one. So that's Hotson's suit. Probably a little bit of changes. I kind of added a little bit different than I had originally sketched it at, and I think I might lean more into the sketch that I did before than that one. We'll see. And then this is the Milano one, which I feel is much more ironed out. Where he's gotta have the coattails. Gotta have the coattails. It just screams Milano. Gotta have the coattails. He doesn't have shoes yet because I'm really lazy and it wasn't happening tonight. But yeah, that's the sort of stuff that will be happening. It runs until September, so it's not something that's like...
It's not coming out quickly.
Yeah, it's not very quickly. I don't have dates specifically, mainly because in July has been very busy, and there's something coming up in July that I just need to do first. That's kind of a lot. So July's a little busy. Majority of stuff will probably be coming out in August and September. That's really it. I won't lack a 2 because while Ace Attorney is pretty wild, I feel like Ace Attorney Milano wouldn't be barefoot. He's not that kind of person. He's barefoot in Outcast because like at least half the population is barefoot. It's not like a taboo thing, Yeah. But I don't feel like he's not like trying real hard to push past social norms in any way, so I wouldn't make him barefoot in Ace Attorney. But yeah, with that, guys, thanks for hanging out on our whole thing. If you want to see what are we doing, character design stuff, you'll see me draw Mars's Pathfinder character, and no, he's not going in Crocs or crocodile boots. That'll be on Sunday. And new Ace Attorney video tomorrow. It's a fun one. It's got Bluey in it multiple times. So you want to tune that? Yeah, glad everybody could make it. And we'll talk to you all on Sunday. All right, guys.
Always happy to have you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Sunday.
Good night.
Night.